Our next fighter making his way to the cage, Lance Lee Vanquish.
It's Sunday night in sunny Los Angeles, California. Time for the University of Mixed Martial Arts. I'm Rich Slayton, joined by Larry Landless to call this 145-pound fight between Lance Lee and Josh Travaglio. First up into the cage now, Lance Lee, the 30-year-old, stands 5 feet 7 inches tall from Los Angeles, California, fighting with a very, very strong team in Team Hayastan.
Yes, Gokar, Gene LaBelle, his striking coach, Arnold Ching. This guy is actually a former Marine infantry combat, Iraq combat vet. So let's see if we bring some of his warrior spirit into the cage today. And, nice kid, man. I like this guy. He's tough, and he loves to strike. He loves to end it with strikes.
End it and begin it with strikes. Lance Lee throws pretty much everything into every shot. Very few straight punches, lots of big looping hits, big looping punches, highlight kicks. Everything he throws is looking for a knockout.
He wants somebody to hit the ground. He wants somebody to hit the ground. He has that attitude, and he's got the right look for it.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, Josh Travaglio.
From Los Angeles, California is 21-year-old Josh Travaglio from R1 MMA Training Center, headlined by the very well-known Rico Chaparelli.
Yes, Rico Chaparelli, one of Dan Gable's favorite all-time wrestlers, wrestled for Dan Gable. So see how it goes. This looks like a classic grappler versus striker match. Yeah, I think Josh needs to get this one on the ground.
Travaglio not just training his wrestling with Rico Chaparelli, but also 2 years high school wrestling himself, 4 years of mixed martial arts training, and as he likes to point out, 1 week of karate.
We'll see how that 1 week translates. I took a 1 week course about 100 years ago, and I don't remember what the hell I did.
I'm going to guess katas.
Probably katas, yes. I think I did a form or two. You're right.
We'll have 3 2-minute rounds here with shin guards for these two 145-pounders. One of the larger age gaps tonight between 21-year-old Travaglio and the 30-year-old Lance Lee. To get this started, let's go to Salvador Arellano.
Our next fight of the evening is brought to you by WSS Shoes Style Selection, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 145-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. He steps into the cage with a record of 1 win and no losses. He stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in at 146.2 pounds. Representing Hayastan MMA from Los Angeles, California, Lance Lee Vanquish. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his debut. He stands at 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in officially at 146.2 pounds. Fighting with R1 MMA Training Center from Los Angeles, California, Josh Travaglio. Man in charge of the action, Frank Trigg.
Coming at you right now, 3 2-minute rounds in the featherweight division between the young gun, Josh Travaglio, and 30-year-old striker, Lance Lee Vanquish.
I think we've got an equipment malfunction with the shin guards, and Frank Trigg, former UFC fighter himself, also making his referee debut, is cutting it off, getting it prepped for the match.
You know, one thing we are seeing a lot more of now in this third stage of the UFC and of mixed martial arts overall is a lot of second career fighters getting into either commentating or broadcasting or refereeing.
Yeah, I did it all backwards, so yeah, here I am.
The cage is locked, our fighters are set. Lance Lee in the white shorts, Josh Travaglio in the silver shorts with the black flames.
Yeah, he's looking to get that takedown. I don't think he wants to stand with this guy. He needs to gather up, put him on the fence, and try and gather up that single or switch to a double.
Despite being 145, Lance Lee does look much the bigger fighter than his younger counterpart.
Yeah, right now Lance is in a great position with that front headlock, but he went to the wizard. See, Lance, what he needs to do is keep this fight standing, or get control from this takedown. He wants to keep that front headlock. Looks like he wants to tighten it up for gator roll, maybe for choke. And wow, and actually Josh is pretty smart with this. He's gonna do a pull out. If he pulls out, he can get his back in one move. It's important that he gets that right arm up, grabs that elbow. See that right arm in front? Josh's right arm. He's got to get it up and pull that elbow. Now he let it go. He let it go. Reach up, pull that elbow, and just pull your head out, and then just chase that arm around.
Lance Lee keeps circling to that left, possibly trying to lock up. There we go.
There it is.
Like his first submission.
Yep, he's looking for the gator roll. Looking for gator. Nope, that's Yep, he's going to choke him out. It's going to be over right now.
The face of Travaglio starting to turn a little bit red. Resilient, though, is the 21-year-old.
It looks like we're getting a Darce in there. He's going to get his arm back in. Nope, he let it go. He let it go. He's going to do it again. He's going to set it up. He's going to wear him down, keep that front headlock. He needs to drag out. He needs to reach up with that right hand, pull the elbow, and pull his head out. And right there, it's open. If he just pulls, see, okay, he didn't take his back, but if he would have pulled that elbow, he would have had his back. Got an uppercut in, and
seeing just one game plan so far from Josh Travaglio. It's the takedown or nothing.
And to be honest with you, if we had to score that, I'd have to go with Lance on a 10-9 for this point.
Simply based on the control alone.
Well, just striking actually. He was able to get some strikes in, where Josh did nothing. He just tried to drive in a double, and got caught. Was in a choke at one point. But if nothing else to judge, hey, I got to give that one to Lance.
You know, so far we've seen 3 takedown attempts from Travaglio. All of them, though, without any sort of setup. No strikes to throw off Lance Lee, just coming right in. And for someone who's been training consistently like Lance has been doing, not very difficult to sprawl out there. No,
he needs to change the angle. He needs to get to the side. He needs to drop down. He needs to, if he gets that shot and he gets stuffed, as you rise up, drop down and reshoot, you know? He's, I'm surprised if a wrestler, he didn't do that pull out either.
You also got to wonder how much, despite the fact they're both 145, the apparent strength, possible size difference might be taxing on the younger fighter.
Yeah. Here we go. We're about to get started right now, round 2.
120 more seconds coming at you. This is the University of Mixed Martial Arts. It starts here. And the first couple of strikes thrown from Travaglio, a jab to measure distance, but quickly countered by Lee.
Yeah, Josh is not putting any speed on those kicks. You know, if he's going to throw a kick, throw it. Head outside single is a bad idea, buddy. You're going to get cross-facing. The guy's going to go right behind you. If he switches to a double, he'll be fine, but he's going to stay with that head outside single. That's a bad position.
Travaglio driving forward, but again loses connection to those legs.
Yeah, now he's looking for that choke again. Lee's trying to figure something out from that position.
The second verse so far, the same as the first. Lance Lee controlling the head and upper body of the takedown attempts of Travaglio.
Guy's going to look for that Darce, or he's going to come around the other side and get the Anaconda. One or the other. It's either or. Head to the shoulder, shoulder to the head.
Despite the lack of success of Travaglio's takedowns, he has done a good job of not letting Lance Lee circle around and take the back.
Absolutely. Well, I think he kind of wants to be there for some strange reason. He doesn't seem too comfortable going behind. And there you go. Nope, nothing on that kick. Probably nicked him, but.
It is worth noting, though, the hands of Travaglio a lot higher right now than the hands of Lance Lee.
Oh, he got that one. That one connected. But I think he just pissed me off. And, yeah, he's a little mad, but he drove a shot and in the same position. He has no setup on these shots. Until he sets him up with something, you know, he's having no success.
Coming up on 20 seconds left here in round number 2.
Yeah, he's looking to do some type of choke from that position. That's why he's not even trying to go behind. If he goes behind, secure the takedown, it kind of helps the scoring system. God, one pull-out. Are you kidding me? He's got to reach up and just pull out.
I'm going to let that one go because there were so many opportunities there, but I am a professional. 2 rounds down so far in this 145-pound contest. You got to say that Lance Lee has to be pretty significantly ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, 10-9 is still a 10-9. Whether it's a small 10-9 or a large 10-9, he's winning 10-9. He's winning 2 rounds. Josh has to knock him out or submit him. He's losing 2 rounds.
So what do you tell Travaglio in terms what do you change for him in the corner in terms of how he either sets up those takedowns?
I would be in his corner right now. I would tell him, reach up, grab the elbow, pull out, go behind, and get to work from that position. You know, it's a basic wrestling technique when you get countered with the front headlock after a shot. You reach up, pull out, reach up, pull out, reach up, pull out. His hand's there anyway. Yeah, he got a good strike from the top position, though, out from the old position, so maybe Lee's not expecting him to strike. That may be a good opportunity to throw a good one.
Can Travaglio come from behind here in the final 2 minutes of this fight? Or will Lance Lee keep writing the same story he's been penning so far? Big outside leg kick from Lee.
Yeah, he caught it right at the knee, too. So.
First strike
another
connects.
one. Oh, he timed that one much better, and he's in a cradle position. Oh, no, let it go. He's holding the head. He's got to keep it on the floor. Let the head come forward.
Travaglio now working towards the back.
Oh, he's too high. When they stand up like that, he's too high. He's got to get that right arm under the armpit. Once it's over the shoulder like that, you see Lee just hanging on to it. He's going to switch it. There he goes. He switches it to the other side. Now he's going to turn around. He's going to be facing him. He's going to look to get a double himself. He's not going to get this guillotine from this position. It's a way. Oh, he tripped. He might get it. Oh, no, he slipped out. And there's Lee with the punches. Lee opening it up with the punches.
Lee trying to create some space here. Travaglio trying to keep the pressure on.
Well, right now, Travaglio's actually, you know, he had a decent game plan going for that. If he would have kept it on the floor, it would have been better for him. Right now, the longer he's struggling for this, he's wasting energy. Turn the angle, and once again, his head was on the – see, now his head's on the inside. Now if he steps around to the left, there he goes. He dumps him on his butt. And he let him off the hook, flattened himself out.
2 brief flashes of takedown improvement for Travaglio so far in this round, but still the stronger, more stout Lance Lee doing a good job of keeping himself face down rather than face up.
Yeah, well, he's not getting struck in this position, so I think Lee has to begin striking if he wants to start to steal this round from him.
Very little time left here for Travaglio to change his fortune.
Yeah, you know, you go back trying to weigh it out to see who's winning this round. You think those 2 kicks at the beginning were the best strikes of the whole round.
Of the whole fight, possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, he put a knee on the body.
Knee to the body from Travaglio.
Oh.
And here we go!
Yeah, he needs to do that sooner. You know what? It's probably gonna go all 3 rounds to Lee most likely. I think there's a possibility that Josh could have edged him out right at the end, but still lose the fight. But I'm gonna give it all 3 rounds to Lee.
A little bit of striking action there in the last couple of seconds, but not much offense mounted by the young fighter.
Yeah, too little too soon. He's got to open up a lot sooner. You know, he was in that cradle position over here. Start kneeing the legs, start kneeing the body. You know, open up with that right hand and start punching the face. Do something. Have the head travel forward. He let the guy stand straight up.
One major difference, though, in that takedown that led to the cradle was that Josh set it up with a jab. He landed a stiff jab first. The hands came up a bit. Josh puts himself on the mat.
Well, he timed it off the kick. He got kicked and he chased the kick. That's a really good technique. When you take the kick, it's there anyways. Just chase it back in. He threw the hand, but he chased the kick, and the timing was great because he's on one leg.
So there you have it, folks. 6 minutes of featherweight action. Lance Lee spending most of the time on top. Josh Travaglio really doing his best to implement a singular game plan, but as Bruce Lee said, sometimes you have to be like water.
Water.
When the water is in the cup, it becomes the cup. When it's in the bowl, it becomes the bowl.
When they pour it over your head, it becomes the ice challenge.
So what do you change for Travaglio going forward from here? And when you go back to the gym on Monday, what's he doing?
Countering that front headlock. Reach up, grab the tricep, grab the elbow, pull out, and go behind. Reach up, grab the elbow, pull out, go behind. It's really a simple technique, and I was really surprised coming from a supposed wrestling background that he did not implement it. He would have had all 3 takedowns, all 3 rounds.
Well, let's go to the judges and see what they say. For our official decision, let's throw it to Salvador Arellano.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score the fight the same at 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, Lance Lee, Vanquish.
Hi, Lance. Congratulations. I am here with your winner. That seems like a really strong test of wills. How are you feeling?
It was. He's a very tough opponent. It was hard to like switch him over, finish the choke. But I just want to thank Legend himself. He's here to support me. Gokor Shavichian and Arnold Chan. He's not here with me today. But everyone from Hayastan MMA, thank you.
Take a deep breath. Okay. Now, did that knock you off your game at all? Because your opponent was determined to go to the ground. Were you ready to go to the ground? Obviously, you traded Gokor, but is that what you came in here wanting to do?
Yeah, you know, I wasn't quite sure, but when he went shot for the legs, I just realized that's probably what he's going to do. Since I heard him coach me through it, and like I said, it wasn't as easy to finish it from there as I thought it would be. Awesome.
You want to thank everybody that came out to support you?
Yeah, everybody that came out and watched. Thank you. I hope you have a good night.
Give it up for him, Lance Lee Vanquish.
Your winner by unanimous decision, Lance Lee Vanquish.